Good morning, my friends. Welcome back. It's Thursday morning. We're going to do this mixed media page using Amanda's images, and it's like a steampunk one today, so I'm pretty excited about that. Look at this adorable girl. Oh my. Just precious. And then there's some light bulbs. And then there's this one with the gears. And then there's a couple sentiments. No background page. Amanda says she didn't add one this time, and we are just to let ourselves go and have fun and see what we come up with. And so that is what I'm going to do. I'm not sure what it's going to look like. I'm going to try something that I haven't tried before. I have a couple stencils here. I love that this one has color on it, so I'm going to, hopefully that will find itself on the page somewhere. I have some different colored inks. This one is pine cone. I love this color. So I am just going to play. I have some different blues. I'm hoping that you can see this. I want to make sure that I stay. I have parchment paper down here. This poor little thing might be dry. It's been a while, but I'm hoping not. But I'm going to add the ink. Oh, it's not working. Okay. Next. Where's my vintage photo? I have rusty hinge, walnut. Let's try the walnut. These are old, but I'm adding it to the stencil, adding some water, and then I want to put it down. I have this. I'm gonna roll it. I have no idea. You know, when you look at Pinterest and it has these little videos that are sped up like 5 times, and well, to be honest, they drive me up the wall because you can't really tell what's going on. So I'm just going to have some fun. And I'm gonna play, and then I'll have some grungy paper towel when I'm done. I just need an ink that actually works, right? But this one, it has lots of ink on it. My rusty hinge is nice and juicy, which is fabulous. It's an oxide. Excuse me. I'm just going to add color to the page. It's not a very flat page, so I'm not sure if it makes a difference. I'm sure it does. I suppose I could just take a piece of the paper towel off and use that, but meh, what's the fun? What is the fun? Maybe I'll do like I do on my jelly plate, and I'll use my paper. I might like that better. Oh yeah, all the little designs in there. Love it. And there's my vintage photo. So let's see how good that is. I'm not gonna clean the thing in between because I want all the colors that I can get on here, and I think I will use the paper. Excuse me. I had quite a coughing fit before I turned the camera on, so I'm really happy that it finally stopped. And see, it's just adding interest to the background, and the color on the page is really awesome. So let me do this again on this one here. I could be totally doing it wrong, but you know what? It doesn't even matter. That's what I say. Doesn't matter. You're just having fun. And you can move it around if you don't like that. It just looks like it's a mess. And I'm okay with that, because I want it to have all kinds of colors on here, because the images are so colorful and they're just so fun. But I know Amanda, when she puts ink, she uses, oh, not plastic, but acetate. I always forget the name of that stuff. But see, it turns it nice green. So if you don't like it, then don't do that. But, excuse me. I'm just trying to figure different things out to do. She said to, you know, do some, just experiment, and that's what I'm doing. Just experimenting. Yes, I'm using my fingers now. Oh, goodness. That's okay. That's okay. So I'm going to use this just on this center here. If it was my jelly plate, it would be a totally different story, but it's working right on the paper. Excuse me. So let's, this is oxide. I did prepare my page before I started, I forgot to tell you, with gesso. So, but I told her I'm trying to step out of my comfort zone and do different things, and that's what it's about, right? Oops, I don't want to rip her. Just to have some fun with what you're doing. But I mean, you can just do this and then wet your paper too, right? I love the color spread like that. It looks really good. And just remember to dry in between your different layers. It's just I want them all to mix together. That's why I'm not drying it right now. I want it to be, I don't want it to look like mud, but I want it to, like that little bit right there. But then you can just take your paper towel and you can take some of the wetness away. Oop, got things falling. Just like that. And the paper towel helps to dry it. My room is my room is very warm, so it doesn't take things long to dry at all, which is really nice. I'm just going to move that out of the way. I think I'm done with that. I should have added some book page or something first, which is what I had sitting here. I think I'm just going to think of it as a when I'm doing a page in my journal or something. Actually, you know what? I don't even like the book page with it, to be honest. Let's see. There was one lady who created a page and she added a body and legs to this girl, and I thought it was so beautiful what she had done. It was just such a fun page that she created. I am not that creative to do something like that, so I won't even attempt it. But I do want to yeah, and you can add more color, and I think I will. I'll glue these on, and then I'll dry it all, and then I'll add my matte medium to it. I'll just use this to glue on. And then if I add more color, then these will be protected, which is great. And that's what you want. You want them to be protected if you're going to be adding more wetness to your page. I kind of like it the way it is. It's just use this paper towel, push it down. There. But the page turned out pretty interesting with the colors. It looks like little sand there, and yeah, I like it. And I think that's why I don't want to add any I don't even know what I'm saying. Book page. I think the book page would distract from these pieces. And I printed these on cardstock. So I did have it in my mind what I wanted to do, so I was just trying to remember. But I'd like to put her on pop dots. So I'm going to pause the video for a second, and I'm going to put matte medium all over this and get it dry. Okay, page is all dry, and let's get this out of the way. I didn't add any other color. I thought I wanted to leave it the way it is. And I'm going to add her, but before I do that, oh no, maybe I'll do this before. I will tone down the edges just so that it's not, doesn't look like it was just something I glued there. So just getting my 3D tape. I know there's lots of little pieces on here, but oops. I can do little I can do little tiny pieces. There's one. These weekly challenges have been so much fun. It's really getting me out of my comfort zone and trying different things, which is so fun. And I just feel it's just something that I've needed, you know, to help in my creativity, I guess. Just to try every week and put things together, and it's just been so much fun. So I really appreciate your creativity, Amanda, and, you know, putting these challenges out for us all to enjoy. I'm just going to add a little guy right there. The worst thing about those little ones is getting the backs off. Can be a pain. So, I wonder if I grab the back off of there now, because I'm putting it on this skinny part. Ah, there we go. Alright, so let me get all the little ends off. That one, sometimes they can be pretty easy and they just come right off. And then other times they're stubborn, like this one. There we go. Guess it would help if I had nails to pull them off, but you know, whatever. Oops. Whew, there we go. concentration. All right, so I'd like her to go, I just want her to overlap the light there just a little in there. And she's not flat to the page, which I really like. Had to throw that away. It wasn't a very good one. The paintbrush. It's only my second time using it. It was just no good. Anyway, this is just gesso. I picked this one up from Walmart. And I'm just going to, I'm still learning this too, you know, just to kind of take off the harsh edges of things. And yeah. And it's just going around. You can use a watercolor pencil, you can use marker, you can use whatever you'd like to go around making shadow. I haven't been practicing, and I'm not gonna I'm not gonna do it here, but just doing this just takes the harsh lines away. I think anyway. It looks like doesn't look like it was just plopped down on the paper. And then just the ones up here. You still have to cut off that one light edge, but that's okay. Too much there. Just fan it out. Like I do with my glue, just fan it out. There. She is darling. And you can stamp. You can do all kinds of things on these pages. Okay, so where's that one stencil with the lines? Let me just cleaning this off for a second. Just like that. Oh, see, they're so fine. They can break so easy. But I want to just add a few lines there. Grab I just have one of these brushes and grab my Hickory Smoke. I know it's not the same color. It's okay. Oh yeah, I love that. That added a nice little bit there. But just adds another bit of interest on the page, and that's what I'm looking for. Put it this way maybe. There we go. Oh yes, that is great. I'm quite happy with that now. Put a little bit there. Yep, there we go. And so we have Let Your Light Shine and Dare to Be Different. Excuse me. I think I'll use the Dare to Be Different. Whether I leave it all as one sentence or break it up, I don't know yet. I'll just cut it down first and then, oh boy, that's pretty crooked. So, dare to be different. I think I'm gonna separate them. Dare to be different. I think I'll do that, but I want to outline the words with I think I have a, oh, that's not wide enough. I have black Sharpie pens, but there's, what is this? I'm just going to go around the edge. It just takes the white away from the edge. But you can outline them when they're on there. I've done that before. But it's just giving it a bit of color around the edge. And that's all I want. So I'll make sure Amanda's info is in my description. I always put her Facebook group in and her YouTube channel. But she has tons and tons of wonderful videos, how-tos. She makes gorgeous kits. So there we are. So I'm going to glue this on. I'm just going to use this. This is my Fabri-Tac. That's what's sitting here. I'm not going to use my glue stick because of all the ink and stuff that I have on the page. So, and it'll just need a few minutes to dry, and that's good. Dare to be, and I might come with some ink because that's very white on here now, so I'll have to just tone down that white a little bit, but I'll wait for it to dry, and then I'll take a picture and post it to Amanda's Facebook group. All right. Oop. Yeah, the tape didn't last very long on there, but I mean, it's deli paper. All right, so there's my page. I hope you enjoyed that. Questions, comments, please leave them below. And I hope you'll go check out the Facebook group, do some of these yourself. Oh, look at that, I forgot. Let me just quickly snip it. There we go. Much better. Okay. Take care, everyone. Thanks so much for hanging out with me. God bless. Bye for now.